Hello Libra, welcome back to my channel. I'm Crystal, I'm the Crystalline Priestess, and today we're having a look at the rest of your August. So the first thing, as soon as I got up in your energy, I started feeling sick to my stomach. I actually started feeling really quite nervous. So I really feel like there is something going on this month. I don't know if it's, I was going to say first house, the body. I don't know if there's something physically making you feel a little bit sick at the end of this month, or it's just nerves, literally about maybe what's coming up. We have 6th house routine. Okay, so for some of you guys, I feel like you guys might actually be struggling with some mental or physical health problems at the end of August. And I feel like they're really, Sagittarius I see at the bottom, it's really coming up because you're needing to have a bit of a wake-up call. I'm feeling like the energy of the end of August for you guys is a little bit like, okay, we need to really start working with our physical bodies, because I feel like there's an element of maybe, I don't want to say ignorance, but you just sort of ignoring your physical senses for such a long time that it's gotten to the point where it's manifesting now. So I feel like some of you guys might be having a lot of anxiety this month. This is what is sort of I was feeling as soon as I got into your energy. It kind of feels as though there's a real need to focus on physical health and mental health this month. First house, the body, and the 6th house of routine. Both of these cards, or both of these houses, are literally houses that are really asking us to focus on how we physically feel on the inside. The 6th house is about what are we doing every day that is making an impact on how it is that we feel. I feel like the end of this month is really going to have us looking, and I'm saying us because I'm a Libra rising, but it's really going to have Libra really having a look at the choices that they're making every single day, because, well, Ace of Cups and the 5 of Wands. I feel like there's this energy of you really being on the cusp of something beautiful. I feel like you guys have really come to like a much more healed version of yourselves, but it's almost like this final breakthrough energy. I'm seeing it like, you know, when the caterpillar is becoming the butterfly and it's kind of turned all to goo, and then it's done its transformation process and it's still inside the shell, and it's a butterfly, but it still hasn't broken out, and then it goes through that process of actually physically breaking out of the shell. That's where I kind of feel like you guys are at, Libra. It's like you haven't started the process of physically bursting your wings out of the seams yet. It feels as though you're kind of still in that pressure cooker, still in that energy of, I'm not even sure if I'm strong enough for this, I'm questioning my capabilities. There's a lot of self-doubt coming up at the moment, and I really wanted to say, I think that it's because we have Virgo. Mercury retrograde in Virgo. See, Mercury retrograde. Can't speak. But we have Mercury retrograde in Virgo. We have the Sun in Virgo, it's opposing Saturn in Pisces, which is in our 12th house. So Libra's 12th house is Virgo. And essentially that means that we're really having to dive deep into what it is that's subconsciously ruling us, what's subconsciously activating us and sort of dictating our choices and the thoughts that we make. Because I feel like there's like it's feeling to me like you're fighting yourself, you're fighting your like an inner battle at the moment. It literally feels like there's different voices inside of you saying, like, you know, one version of you is like, come on, get up, let's go do this thing, like, what are you waiting for? And then there's the other version of you that's like, oh, but you know, let's take it easy, let's take it slow, don't want to do it all too fast. And there's like, you know, I'm just sort of saying there's a lot of voices. It feels quite loud, and that's why this Ace of Cups is here, because it's an opportunity for you at the end of August with all this really quite intense energy going on in your 12th house to really take a good hard look at in the mirror. It's a really good time for reflection. It's a really good time for like journal work and really paying attention with this Sagittarius. Like, oh, we have Mercury mind under that too. So like this Sagittarius, it's about paying attention to your intuition. It's about paying attention to some of the nudges that you might be feeling. You know, with this 5 of Wands, it feels like there's something creative or something that you really want to do, and it's like there's this version of you that just kind of keeps trying to convince you that you're not that there's like too much competition, that there's too many other people out there doing it. It's like, what's the point of me doing it if everyone else is out here doing it, you know? It's kind of like, I feel like there's this energy in the end of August of you really needing to like back yourself up more. We have Justice at the bottom of the deck. It just feels like there's an awkwardness that to the end of August. A kind of look, here it is. We have the Eight of Swords. I'm really struggling to speak in this reading as well. So you might really be having a hard time putting to words how you're feeling with this Eight of Swords. It feels like there's this feeling of being trapped, a feeling of maybe not feeling yourself. I feel like this is a month, the end of August might actually be a good time to get a reading. I was literally thinking just before I started filming this, I'm like, you know what, I think I'm going to book a reading with my favorite reader. So, you know, this is probably an energy where it might be a good opportunity with this Sagittarius IC, Mercury mind, to maybe pick someone else's brain and maybe get somebody else's advice or get somebody else's opinion on maybe, you know, look, oh my god, we have the Ten of Cups. Maybe somebody else's opinion on what it is that's holding you back, what it is that, you know, is getting in the way. Because I feel like there's this energy of you getting in your own way a little bit in the month of August, especially towards the end, because I feel like there's such like a positive spin in your life, like everything's going in an upward direction, but it's almost like your comfort zone is sort of used to things being a little bit more dramatic, maybe being a little bit more uncomfortable, a little bit more, you know, you're just used to what you're used to. And so because things are changing, because you're changing and you're starting to, you know, I think for some of you guys, it does have to do with like your career and jobs and things, and you're starting to kind of put yourself in like into a different routine, really, with this sixth house. It's like, I think you guys are starting to align more with what it is that's going to suit you, and maybe you're just trying to navigate what it's like to kind of become someone that's doing this thing that is so different to what you've done in the past. And for some of you guys, it's literally like you've completely changed a career path. You've gone from hospitality into banking, you know what I mean? Like you've completely done a 360, and it might feel with this Eight of Swords like you don't know enough yet. You're kind of feeling trapped. You're a little bit like, this is that self-doubt. And the fact is, when she's looking in the mirror, this girl has a blindfold on, so she's not even aware of it. So these are subconscious things, and that's why I really want to talk about this Virgo energy, Mercury retrograde and the Sun being in your 12th house, because essentially it's really having an effect on your subconscious mind. It's really giving you an opportunity to start to feel it. And so that's why I think maybe illnesses could be coming up, you know, a sniffling nose, or you might be feeling your throat's a little tender, or, you know, you go out and have a night of drinking and you just really didn't recover well the next day, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, you know, not big deal stuff, but enough sort of warning to say, hey, there is some work that needs to be done, because with Saturn in your 6th house, that's really sort of having you need to focus on what it is that is going to shift your day-to-day life, like shift your reality. I feel like there's a need to like shift something. There's a need to change. It feels minor, like something as simple as deciding to go to bed early and to wake up early, like deciding that you're non-negotiable. If it's nothing else, it's going to be, I'm going to go to bed on time. You know, I feel like there's a real need to just really focus on what's actually going to help you thrive, because I feel like you're starting to get a little bit uncomfortable, like I said, with this moving up forward motion, with things actually improving. There's still this subconscious sort of like, I'm feeling like it's like someone trying to hold you down. It's like your own subconscious mind is trying to protect you, because that's what it does, you know. I just feel like maybe this is a good opportunity for you guys to research a little into psychology and things, and to really start getting into maybe your own mental health, whatever that practice might look like for you, whatever that might entail. You know, I feel like whether it's journaling or whether it's like doing meditations or seeing a therapist or doing whatever, I think the end of August is going to have you wanting to really deal with these demons, with this Ace of Cups. It's saying that, like, as uncomfortable as the end of August might actually kind of feel, with things being a little bit like skew-if, it's an opportunity for you to really find the love within, because it's really time, I think, for you guys to like see your, I don't even want to say see your potential, because it's not about you needing to have some potential to be worthy. It's more so about you just seeing how absolutely divine you are for simply existing. And I think all this Eight of Swords energy, it's this constant, and you know, Libra's biggest lesson in life is kind of learning to not need to seek others' approval and validation, and not need to, you know, please everybody in order to be valued. You know what I mean? Like Libra, we really have a problem sometimes with overgiving and overextending ourselves, and, you know, just trying to fit every box, tick all the boxes, you know, have everything as perfect as we can. And I feel like that gets in the way of your capability, of your ability to actually move forward and to progress and to like level up and make this thing happen. Because I feel like you guys really, you're on the brink of so much like breakthrough and so much excitement, and literally like this 10 of Cups and the 6 of Wands underneath that. So literally you're on the brink of success. You're on the brink of getting what it is that you want, and actually really receiving like the blessings that you've been manifesting out in the universe. You've been really manifesting with this King of Wands as well. A lot of you guys really have been searching for your passion, you know. I feel like you guys, it's this confidence that's right around the corner. And I think the end of August, it's like, yeah, okay, things are uncomfortable, yeah, they're annoying, the South Node is in our sign. It's really a time for us to get so fucking clear on our boundaries and to get so clear on where it is that we're going. And so look at how much joy is right here on the other side of this Eight of Swords. It's literally the only negative card that you have whatsoever. And so it's saying essentially that these feelings of frustration and entrapment, they're coming from you. They're not coming from an external source that's saying like, you know, you can't achieve some level of success. At this point, these are internalized feelings and opinions and beliefs that you have about your own potential. And literally the fact that you guys are raising your vibe into such a different like level, it's getting uncomfortable. South Node is in your sign. Like I just said, like the South Node is our comfort zone. So it's in our sign. We're needing to sort of look at the polarity of that. This first house, Aries energy, we need to look at the polarity of that and sort of say, okay, where can I start to kind of take control and to take my power back? Because I don't need to constantly show up in a specific way that looks perfect and that seems perfect and that doesn't rock the boat. And, you know, I feel like it's really inner child stuff. Like you guys have literally learned from being children that you needed to sort of please people, charm people. You know, you guys are kind of master, I'm seeing like a snake charmer, like master charmers, and I'm getting an itchy nose, so that's really hitting someone. You were taught to sort of have to please other people in order to be safe and in order to be held, and it's kept you feeling stuck, because at this point in your life you're ready to step out of the box and you're ready to do something different and you're ready to like stand in your own power and to have success. And that makes you really uncomfortable because it's not something that you've known. You haven't known you know, this level of freedom. And I just heard financial freedom. So for a lot of you guys, it's literally leveling up in so many different ways that it's kind of like juddering the system, if you know what I mean. It's like so much energy is coming in that it's a little bit overwhelming at first. So how can we move through this? How can we move through that? Oh my, are you serious? Wow, Libra. We have the Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck. We have the Page of Pentacles and we have the Sun. So it's returning to the inner child. It really is. It's returning to the inner child and what you loved as a baby, what you loved as a little kid, what lit you up, what made you happy. I feel like there's literally so much light and so much joy and so much happiness. You guys literally, I wanted to say before I even started filming, as soon as I put on your first song, it just made me want to dance. It made me feel so good. So getting in your body and moving, being outside, for a lot of us in the southern hemisphere, things are getting much warmer. Things are getting a lot nicer. So, you know, it's a beautiful time to be planting new seeds. We're moving into spring. So it's time to sort of start. And that's the thing I want to say as well. Like, life is cycles. So we've been in winter here where I'm living, and winter isn't exactly the time to shine. The sun really doesn't shine nearly as much as it does in summer when it's in winter. Winter is a time for hibernation. It's a time of going within yourself. So, you know, for a lot of us, we're starting to come out of these winters. We're starting to come out of these, you know, periods of sort of darkness, and we're stepping into the light, and that can actually be really uncomfortable because we've grown a level of attachment to this box, to this comfort zone, to this place that we're kind of hiding inside. With this Two of Swords, the King of Cups, wow, Seven of Wands under that. It's really about quieting down the noise so that you can make clear decisions. I feel like some of you guys are on the fence about maybe career pivots or just making pivots in life in general. And it's an intuitive thing that you really need to sort of sort out within yourself. It's not something, and I feel like at the moment the answers you seek are within, you know, that really annoying answer. The answers that you seek are actually within, because it's about spending time listening to you. And I really feel like little you, inner you, baby you is really important, especially with this sun. You know, it's time to really like think back to when you were a little kid and what brought you the most joy, and to give yourself, even if it's like, you know, one day a week where you get to like nourish that inner child just a little bit. And whether that's, you know, painting or going and playing a game of soccer or going and, you know, flying a kite, you know, doing something silly, dressing up as a superhero, watching your favorite movie that you loved as a kid. Support. You need support, because I feel like you guys have always been the support system for other people. You guys were the support system in your family. You might have had to be the support system, the caregiver. You might have had to even take care of siblings, or even just, you know, be there for everybody else, including your parents. You might have been one of those kids who parented their parents. And that's what's taking its toll on your physical body. I feel like you guys are feeling frustrated with your own levels of maybe motivation and getting stuff done. I feel like you feel like you're procrastinating. But I don't really think it's procrastination. I think it's coming from this Eight of Swords. It's coming from this subconscious fear of what are people going to think if I shine so brightly, because I'm meant to be there to support everybody else. I'm not the one that's meant to shine. I'm the one that's meant to be there holding everybody else's hand while they sort of go about their thing. And that's what's coming to an end. And so that's really uncomfortable, because what is this? This is superpower. You are, you know, you've been in disguise. You've been in disguise. You've been a superhero in disguise this whole time, Libra. This whole time. And you're still doing it. And the end of August is going to have you slowly waking up to that, because you're really going to be working with your mental health. I really do think that journaling is going to be powerful, really powerful, because, and I think like just automatic writing. Oh my God, I knew that my partner was about to ring. Pause.
I got fucking swooped by a magpie walking on the woods.
Oh, no way!
That was fucked.
That's fucked!
Hey, Beth, come here. And I was like, fucking, I can't. I said, I'm getting chased by this cunt of a fucking magpie.
Holy shit!
Yeah, it might have been the shirt, because I got that colourful Aboriginal shirt on.
They didn't like it.
And another young lad girl, he rode past, he's like, come on, Ben, he's going to fuck you up. I was like, yeah, I know, I've got no fucking hair, though.
Oh my God, you don't. You're going to need to wear a helmet around.
Yeah, with fucking zip ties off it.
You're gonna be that guy.
Yeah, that too.
Oh, babe. Oh, guys, that was funny. Okay, so that was super duper inner child activation. When's the last time you guys got swooped by a magpie? That usually happens when you're a kid, and you probably have to be Australian, but magpies, oh, that really makes me laugh as I'm looking at this fly free card and all these birds surrounding this chick's head. And then, where is it? Where's the Two of Swords? Look. My partner rings me and tells me that he's just been swooped by magpies. Are you serious? Are you serious? That is a message, Libra. Okay, cleanse the mind. It's all about your thoughts at the moment. I feel like, Jesus Christ, we're really needing to utilize this beautiful Mercury retrograde in our 12th house, Mars in Virgo, Sun in Virgo, all in our 12th house, Libra. Whether you're a Libra rising, Libra sun, it's still 12th house, Libra moon, 12th house. We're really going to need to utilize this energy to clear out the mind, to protect our mind. You know what he said? He's bald. And he was like, oh my god, like I'm going to need to wear a helmet. I said that he's going to need to wear a helmet because like if he gets swooped by a magpie and they peck his, like they got magpies? Like, oh my god, you do not going to want to get pecked by a freaking magpie. And so look at this guy. He needs protection. You need to start protecting your mind. You know, I'm feeling like you guys, I really feel like, I feel like this was a message for someone last week or one of the last readings I did, maybe for Virgo. Protect your mind. I feel like it's really needing to, like, I don't know, start wrapping up your crown or start cleansing your crown, you know, whether it's with a crystal or whether, you know, you use sage or a feather. But I feel like it's really needing to cleanse the mind a little bit more. The mind is what's sort of being caught up in all this chaos. I feel like the mind is what's creating more and more suffering, more and more pain, you know. But with this King of Cups, you know, it's saying like listen to your heart, listen to your intuition. The more you can quiet the mind and listen to your heart, the more you can spend time in meditation. The more you can spend time really listening to yourself and really listening to, you know, just your own body. And that's the thing, like, I'm feeling like the best thing you could even do is maybe sit in meditation and actually listen to some of the thoughts that are popping up. Just observe, because this Eight of Swords is saying, like, we haven't been observant enough. We haven't noticed that these are the thoughts that are stopping us from literally flying free and actually using our superpowers. You know, think about it. Like, imagine if Batman or if Spider-Man was they doubted themselves too much to actually use their powers. You know, think of any superhero if they decided on, you know what, I don't believe in myself enough, I don't believe in my gifts, I don't believe in my potential and my superpowers enough to actually use them, so, you know, I'm just going to go and sit in sadness for the rest of my life thinking about what would have happened if I did. You know, you have a superpower that needs to be put out there. You have a gift, your creativity, your passion, what inspires you, what makes you feel excited. Some of you guys, it might even be entrepreneurial. It might be you just are pumped about the thought of business. You know, that's a passion. Follow that. Listen to that little voice inside you that's asking you to pay attention, that's asking you to like go that direction. I'm going to read you these two cards and then we're going to be out of here, Libra. But, yo, there's some serious messages about really needing to protect your energy and to really need to protect your mental health and to really pay attention. And, you know, what you could do to protect your mental health is really to pay attention to it and to really give it the nurturing and the attention that it actually needs. Because if you just want to kind of skim past it and push through it and just, you know, keep doing the daily thing, and that's with Virgo in the 12th house as well, you know, it's just like sort of sometimes you can literally tune out from what's going on by just getting stuck in the day-to-day things. Like, you can literally tune out to your problems by doing things that are healthy. You can go for a run and literally be disconnecting from everything. You can either use it as a superpower or you can use it as a way to sort of detach. And to let your anxiety literally just sit in your subconscious mind for so long that it fucking erupts and all of a sudden you're having a panic attack and you don't know where it came from. That is the kind of energy that happens when you have Virgo in the 12th house and you just don't even realize that you are so anxious. Like, an example of this would be when I used to started a job years and years ago. It was my first few months at a job and I really liked the job. I was having a great time, really enjoyed it, thought I fucking loved it, and I did love it. But I didn't understand why I was really having a lot of trouble breathing. Like, I was constantly like, I just feel like I can't get enough air in. I would walk around, I was a waitress, and I would just walk around the whole time doing people's plates and blah, 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 all that sort of stuff, serving people and not being able to breathe. And I didn't understand why, and it never once occurred to me that I was actually subconsciously really, really, really anxious. Even though I thought that I was happy, even though I thought that I was having fun and everything was good. So, you know, this is really a call and a cry out from the universe for you to really pay attention to what's going on. And your body is the best reflection of that. Anything that's going on with your body, it's literally a direct link to what's going on with you subconsciously, because the body kind of is, in a way, the subconscious mind. So anyway, superpower. Benny believes that every bunny deserves to hop happily through life. He greets everyone as a friend and takes time out of his day to help the raggedy bunnies tend their burrows. His positivity makes even the dourest hare smile, and this is his superpower. Not all superheroes wear masks and capes or shout their heroic deeds from the rooftops. You may not look or feel very heroic most days, but just because you don't look the part doesn't mean you weren't born to play it. You are a superhero in your own unique way. This card invites you to claim the parts of yourself that are special and unique and hold them up for the world to see. You are being called to present yourself as a beacon of light for others to follow. I said that. With this sign, you're about to reach a level of success that's going to have people paying attention to you. That does make you uncomfortable, and that's okay. Shine your loving light fearlessly. The world needs your special gifts and talents. You have so much to teach others. Embrace the magnificence that lies within. You are not the role you play or the masks you wear to hide your sublime self. The time to hide your light has passed. If you feel your origin story is just beginning, this card asks you to explore what makes you unique and to approach those parts of yourself with curiosity and a desire to grow. Part of your mission on Earth is to discover your gifts and talents and to use these superpowers to help others. Once discovered, your challenge is to find the courage to share these talents with the world, and it does take courage. We are all born with gifts and talents waiting to be discovered. If you are unsure about yours, pay attention to what interests you or ask those you trust about your talents. Notice when you have an abundance of energy. At the intersection of passion, energy, and ability, you will discover your unique gifts. That's right. I feel like you're there. You are being called to serve the world, to make a difference in your unique way. Though this may be an overwhelming or even scary, know that you will rise to the occasion, and this is the job of a superhero. Oh my god, that's so beautiful. I love these cards so much. Fly free. Benny loves flying his kite above the clouds. Sometimes when he dreams at night, he imagines he's drifting far above the ground, weightless, worryless. Benny dreams that he keeps rising until Benny Burrow is a speck on a rolling wave of green and he's floating among the stars. When he wakes, he knows he has tasted true freedom. Freedom is a process of surrender, of letting go of what anchors you to lower dimensional reality. For some people, this means choosing not to partake in earthly pleasures and living a life of pious reflection or isolation from society. For others, it means casting aside limiting social, cultural, or religious mores to engage with life in an uninhibited manner. No one path to freedom is superior or right. Choose the path that is right for you. This card encourages you to accept opportunities for freedom in your life. Have you been holding yourself back from pursuing a lifestyle, hobby, or career out of your... Damn it, guys! It stopped filming and I didn't realize, but I have to keep reading this because this is literally just encompassed everything that we've just been talking about. So I'm going to take it back to hopefully where it was. No one path to freedom is superior or right. Choose the path that is right for you. This card encourages you to accept opportunities for freedom in your life. Have you been holding yourself back from pursuing a lifestyle, hobby, or career out of your fear of rejection? Have you been putting aside your dreams and desires to embody the ideals of another? Do not feel beholden to the opinions of others. Those who ostracize or reject you for what speaks to your soul are not worthy of your time or your energy. Eventually they may come to accept the you who lives in freedom, or they may not. Acceptance from those who share your ideals and interests is far more valuable. Release your desire for perfection and acceptance to the universe and embrace freedom. It is time to be wholly yourself. Let go and lean in with trust. Affirmation: I am free when I let go of all I am expected to be. All I must be is who I truly am. I am my best self when I am truly me. Seriously, guys, that literally just brought everything together, because that's where the fear comes from. It's an opinion because you guys have tried to fit into the mold for so long, and now it's time to break out of that mold and to really follow your own intuition and to follow your heart. And it's scary. It's really scary, but the end of August is going to have you actually doing it, because this new lifestyle, this new life, this new version of you, you know, it's manifesting, it's coming, it's happening. There's no going back. You know, you've come to a place where you can't turn around now and just decide, oh, well, I've only progressed this far, I'm just going to turn back. There's no turning back now. Like, you're literally Bilbo Baggins on the adventure. You can't go back to the Shire. The Shire is long gone. You're out. So you might as well continue on with your adventure. You might as well continue on, even though it's uncomfortable, even though it's scary, even though it's fucking difficult. And, you know, you might get hurt along the way. You might get scratched up and, you know, things might not go according to plan. But at the end of the day, you're going to be reaching for something that you know in your heart and soul that you have to. Because like I said earlier, you don't want to get to the end of your life and just be like, oh shit, I should have done it. That's just not where it's going to be for you, Libra. That's just not how it's going to happen. You're going to get to the point where you're wanting to go. Have grace, you know. Start to really listen to yourself and listen to your body. Pay attention. Quiet. Stop filling everything with so much noise. Virgo, Libra, you already have so much noise going on in your subconscious mind anyway. So don't allow it to overwhelm you. Do as many grounding practices as you possibly can, because it's when you do these grounding practices that you're really going to have a lot of revelation. You're really going to have a lot of sight. You know, Sagittarius, I see. You're going to see more clearly. The more you ground and root into your own sense of inner guidance, you know, the more you listen to your own intuition, the more you ground into your body, the better you're going to feel. It's really about following your heart and following your inner guidance at the moment. I wanted to say as well, just quickly before you go, you have Neptune in the 6th house too. So it's really hard to follow a routine that is the same thing every single day. So don't try and put these limitations on yourself that you need to literally do the same thing every single day. Create a routine that is literally honouring you in the moment, that is honouring you in how you feel and how you cycle, in how you are or where you are in your cycle, if you have one, you know, all those sorts of things. It's just really paying attention to your body is the best teacher and guide for where to go, you know? Okay, so I love you. I'm going to leave this video here, Libra. That was longer than expected. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you resonated. Let me know in the comments down below what's going on with you. If you feel like sharing, I really appreciate you. Give it a like if you enjoyed it, if it resonates. If you want to book a personal tarot or astrology reading with me, you can do that down below through the link to my website. I have live readings and I also have recorded readings, little ebook readings, all sorts of things. It's quite fun. Audio readings, all that jazz. Anyway, I would like to thank your angels, your ancestors, your higher self, your spirit guides, and all the beautiful benevolent beings that are surrounding you and I in all moments for allowing me to receive and to deliver these messages to you. I really appreciate you for being here. I really hope that you have the most incredible end to your August, and I will see you in the next one, Libra. Peace.